I'm going to discuss my objective when I'm in the De La Riva, and I'm going to discuss what I discussed before about the holistic approach here. So when I'm in De La Riva, my whole objective is to internally rotate her hip and bring her knee inwards. And if I try to do this using strength here, it's very difficult because she has multiple parts of her body working to keep her hip externally rotated and her knee open. She has her dorsiflex in her ankle, she has her hip helping her, and all these muscles work together to keep her knee open. So what I'm going to do is, instead of using strength and trying to force her knee closed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on shutting off one of these limbs, and that's going to enable me to shut off the power in her knee so I could bring her knee inward. And how am I going to do this? I'm going to focus on the dorsiflex in her ankle, in her foot. Now, every time she flexes her foot, the strongest part of her foot is the big toe, and the weakest part of her foot is the pinky. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate the weakest part of her foot to make the toe weak. If I try to push down her big toe, it's too strong to push down. But when I go to the pinky, her toe is weak. So now I'm shutting off the muscles in her foot. So I go to the pinky, I put my palm over, and now all she has up is the big toe, but now it's weak because the other muscles are shut off. So now I can push down the big toe and move my hip on top of it, forcing her foot into plantar flex, which means her foot is bent. It's not anymore flexed, it's this way. When we force plantar flex in her foot, now that disrupts the synergy between her hips and her ankle that give the strength to the knee. So now I'll be able to internally rotate her hip and bring her knee inwards here. Again, this whole entire